Hello and welcome to Fishing on Northwest. My name is Tommy Donlin.
What do you think, Tommy?
It's the best. There you go.
I was not going to drink my
buddy's homemade wine, living Northwest wild. Hunting, fishing is my kind of style. I float the Wainuchi when it gets hot. I'm proud of all the things that I've got.
Hello and welcome to Fish on Northwest. Wayne England, Tommy Donlin, coming to you live from the Fish on Northwest studio, and nice to have you back again for another week.
Hey, it's good to be here. We're counting down the last couple.
Oh, we're going to get into that. Don't freak everybody out. That sounds a little. That sounds terminal. So, I want to welcome everybody to the show, and so glad you could join us. Hey, if it's your first time tuning in, please take some time, jump on over to our webpage, www.fishhuntnw.com. There, you're going to find a whole host of bits of information, lots of how-tos, and of course, great video content, and of course, the coupon codes you need to be taking advantage of. Especially with Edge Rods. Edge Rods and Fish Hunt Northwest been teamed up for a number of years now. You can save 20% on every single rod at checkout if they're not previously dedicated to another reduced pricing or special. Simply input FHN20 at checkout. You're going to save 20%. And if you find yourself time, drive on down to Woodland, go to the Pro Shop. You're going to save a ton of money just by walking in the doors at the Pro Shop at Edge Rods. Also, Phelps Game calls Fish Hunt NW10 at checkout. You're going to save 10% on all Phelps calls throughout the entire year for any hunting that you may take on. And yeah, you kind of cat's out of the bag.
Yes.
This would be one of three. We have tonight, and we have two more shows left in June in this studio. In this studio. So it's been a long time coming. We actually have sold the house here on the lake and are moving on to another location, and thereby forces us to build a new studio.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that to look forward to. Mm-hmm. I have that to look forward to.
Yes.
We're going to be relocating and building a new studio. So we have, as I mentioned tonight, this show here, we have 2 additional weeks, the 20th and the 27th, and those shows will get out also to you folks here on Root Sports. And after that, we will not have any live production for a few weeks while we relocate, build a new studio, and get everything up and running. I'm figuring 4 or so 5 weeks of downtime from the live show. So all you folks that tune in here when we are creating our live content, you can stay in touch with us via social media platforms. We'll keep you abreast of the updates, and as we progress. Folks on Root Sports here, you're going to enjoy 4, 5, 6 weeks of repeated episodes that we will pull from our archives as some of our favorites. And we will continue to have those out on Root Sports week after week, Saturday morning, 9 a.m. So you'll have content to look forward to. We will be working very hard to get back live on air as soon as we can. Tommy, we've done approximately 250 shows to this point. 250
That's
shows
phenomenal.
In this studio.
Yeah. Since March 2019, right?
Yes.
That was the beginning.
Yeah, that was the beginning. And so we are just at that point here, end of June in 2024.
Yep.
And we will be back. We will be back with new content, new shows, and a whole new studio look as we move forward. So it's pretty exciting. It's bittersweet.
Yep.
And I'll try not to shed a tear on the 27th.
Please don't.
in the original studio here, but looking forward to that. Okay, just letting you all know, we will remind you as the next 2 weeks progress as well. Running down the show tonight, Tommy is back and had a great outing last weekend at Neah Bay. Looking for a full report, quality of fish and quantity. What is going on in the ocean this year? What is it telling us? Then we're going to walk through a progression here, creating one of the very best trout baits and showing you how well it works. I mean, literally showing you how well it works. The goal, converting our salad shrimp into lingcod. Stick with us. You're going to enjoy the progression. Having trouble catching bait for lingcod? Not to worry. We're going to be brining up your trout for lingcod and halibut bait. You have to give this a try if you have not. FHN on the ocean with Big Nate, Captain Nathan Bryant, West Coast Anglers, catching bait in Yellowtail for segment 1. And then part 2 with WCA, putting the green trout to work, Tommy, and catching some great lingcod out there in the ocean. And then it's been a busy week. We've been out on the water at multiple locations, to include some Summer Run Steelhead last week with Bill Herzog. How did we do? We'll give you a full recap, and then we'll come back and close out the show. So we are bouncing around a bit. We got ocean fisheries to talk about. We got Summer Run Steelhead to talk about. We're going to be brining some trout. The conversion, salad shrimp to lingcod. How do you make that leap? Huh?
It goes very well, I would say.
It goes very well, depending on your opportunity you should be taking advantage of. So jumping out for a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We come back. Discussion between Tommy and I, and just how well the ocean is producing for some folks on some days. That after the break right here at Fish on Northwest. Defiance Marine is the one-stop shop for the Pacific Northwest angler. Defiance Marine guarantees the best price on a new and best service on a repower for your current boat. Defiance Marine is a Honda Premier dealership and one of the largest on the West Coast. Defiance Marine is a boat dealer who proudly sells Defiance, Allied, and Arima boats. All boats are built by West Coast fishermen for West Coast fishermen. Defiance Marine has all your boating needs to help you get out on the water.
If you're looking for the best fishing rods in the world, you really do need to take a look at the Edge rods. I designed and built new machinery, and I think this new machinery has enabled us to build blanks like no other company can build without this equipment. There is no other rods in the world that are as good as these rods. You owe it to yourself to take a good look at them.
For more than 90 years, you've entrusted one brand to guide you towards living the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. Now you can entrust affiliated Better Homes and Gardens real estate professional to interpret your needs and help you find the home in which to live your dreams through every stage of your home buying or selling process. And through every stage of your life, there's Better Homes and Gardens real estate. Expect better.
All right, welcome back here in studio to Winning with Tommy Donlin. So last week you were absent, had a couple great guests in. We had a great show, and you were out on the water once again, or heading that way. Did you fish 2 or 3 days last weekend?
We fished 2. We fished Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Friday's goal or plan was
kill all halibut, lingcod, and bass. Get our limits of fish. That's
how many did you have on the
right?
boat? What was your crew?
We had 5 crew members on board.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal. It's always phenomenal. The reason I go to Neah Bay is because you've got a lot of options, right? Even when the weather's bad, you can actually run east from Neah Bay and fish in the strait, tuck in tight, fish 200 feet of water and catch halibut.
Yes,
you can fish right out in front of water.
7 feet of water.
That's right. You've seen how we do it. Neah Bay hands down is the #1 halibut port in the state of Washington, just because of the variety of places that you can go. Right. Everywhere you can catch a halibut 2 miles from port out of Neah Bay, right? Or you can go 50 miles, right? And there's a lot of spots. And I would say, the thing that we fought in May is weather. The weather was horrific. It was hard to get out. When we got out, it was snotty.
Yep.
We're starting to see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. We're still getting a little bit of that, that wind to come in, which is just typical for this time of the year. And we seem to be fighting it every time we go. But with that said, I would say the halibut are not in their typical areas. Usually we see a ton of halibut at the southwest corner. And when I say the southwest corner, I'm talking about a specific spot. You look in the regs, it's going to give you coordinates for the C closure. And if you look at the southwest corner of that C, that's the southwest corner. It's filled with lingcod, not filled with halibut, right?
That's what you said a couple of weeks ago. And the reason you're able to find your halibut is because, you are not just complacent. You move.
Yep.
You move and hunt. So
if you go to the northern area places like Blue Dot are producing, the Tabletop is producing, and even out on the prairie, right? And so I have a lot of friends that are launching out of the push, and they are going to the spots that we fish out of Neah Bay, right? So they're making the haul because it's worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth it. And how about the quality of fish, the size? You said average size seems to be down.
The average size this year of halibut in Washington State is down. Like if you look at the true average, and this is going to hurt some feelings, but it's 12 pounds.
Yeah,
it is a 12-pound fish.
Sure.
Your typical average, I would say, is more like 17 pounds, 18 pounds. That's the true average. This year, it's a lot smaller. It's almost so you know, you can, there's a lot of names given to small halibut.
Yeah.
You know, you hear chicken, right? Well, chicken is like a 20-pounder.
All right.
Smaller than that, you call it a ping pong paddle. Okay?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of ping pong paddles out there.
Interesting. I wonder what the push is of where all the big ones went, you know, where they are, or where they're hiding there.
Well, there's some
deeper,
out there.
right?
It's not like all hope is lost.
Sure.
You know, there's been some, you know, there was a 130 that hit the dock when we were up there.
Okay.
We've gotten a couple nice ones.
Yeah.
But you're finding most of those fish closer to port, water less than 200 feet, right? You're not seeing that large grade, that 50+ pound grade of fish offshore. Typically.
You said and mentioned a couple times there's obviously always seems to be a ton of lingcod around. They're everywhere. Size, average, I mean, typical lingcod.
You know, it's almost like the lingcod are taking over the ocean.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, almost no matter where you drop, if you're running a pipe jig down, or like we got those jigs from Kurt Adams. Yeah. That's the copper jig. I think we have a picture of that too, Jordan, if you want to throw that up. But those copper jigs, it's a jig head with basically a copper body to it. Yep. The nose of that jig is glow, and then it's got a beautiful giant hook with just a huge gap.
Giant hook, yeah.
And you know, put a grub on that, and that jig has been really producing for both lingcod and halibut.
How about that? So, well, you know, if we're running into an overpopulation of lingcod, I guess we need to up the limit or something.
That's what I keep telling my guys. Like every time we go out, it's hard to get to the halibut without a lingcod hammer in your gear. Yeah. I would love to see the limit at 3 or 4 per person, and I think the biomass would support it.
Now we're going to have another opportunity out there. We'll get through Father's Day weekend. And the following weekend, you're still out there. I'm going to finally find time to come out and join you.
Yep.
Salmon also opens out there.
That's right.
Talking with buddies like Mike Surdick, boy, he is all jacked up about salmon opportunity because of the reports coming in from up north, producing quite a good bounty of nice size Chinook out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I'm excited too. I mean, the commercial troll fleet's out there. We see those guys trolling.
Yeah.
See them at the dock. They've got kings. I mean, they're doing well. And, you know, as I traverse the ocean, right, because I'm going all over the place. Yep. I put a lot of miles on every time we go out for halibut, and the ocean is just healthy. Whales, porpoise, dolphins. Perfect. I mean, just tons of bait, birds. It is a healthy ocean.
I'm looking forward to the opportunity to get out there and not just to fish, but to grab our content as well as we wind it down out of, as we mentioned, this studio. And, you know, we have opportunity for lingcod, halibut, bottomfish, and salmon all the same weekend. And, man, we're going to take full advantage of that. Also sounds like we're getting extra days out of Westport for halibut.
We are. It's not official yet.
Correct.
So I don't know how much I should say, but
it's the rumors.
Promising.
The rumors are rumbling around out there.
It's looking promising for more openers.
Keep your fingers crossed. That could be coming, right?
Yep.
So no, I am excited about the salmon opportunity out there. Get it going, you know, in June already. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. And
no, it's going to be epic.
If we can duplicate what we did last time, we couldn't even get the anchovy down. Before they're ripping it out of the rigger. Couldn't even get the rod and the rod holder.
Yeah, my plan for us is go out and hammer halibut, lingcod, get our limits, run inshore, and fish that king bite.
And we're going to bring that
if we're lucky, we'll put some kings on board.
We're not going to be lucky. We are going to put some kings on board. So, and we can't wait to bring all that to you folks and just show you how that all goes out there on those ocean fisheries. So right on. Okay, well, there's your update, and for good reason why Tommy puts his boat there for a few months at Neah Bay. Okay, jumping out for a quick break. We come back. You know, pay attention. We are beginning the progression, Tommy. We're gonna take those salad shrimp. We're gonna finally catch some lingcod.
We're gonna do a magic trick.
We're gonna show you how this works after this break right here, Fish on Northwest. The new leader in heavy gauge aluminum boats. Allied Boats have standard reverse chine and lifting rakes to help you plane faster and run at lower RPMs. Allied Boats have several models to choose from, ranging from a 19-foot Mustang all the way up to a 32-foot Liberator. So regardless of what type of heavy gauge aluminum boats you are looking for, Allied Boats will have it for you. Contact Allied Boats today to learn more about these incredible fishing machines.
Sportco, an outdoor emporium, is the largest local outfitter in the Northwest since 1975, providing thousands of people affordable outdoor gear. This summer, make your next outdoor adventure more affordable by shopping at our warehouse-style pricing. We are a local Scotty dealer, offering sales, service, and repair. Located in Fife and Seattle, come visit us today. The outdoors await you.
All right, guys, welcome back. We are here in the bait lab, but kind of a different bait lab presentation. Going to get through this real quick. I am going to literally teach you how to convert salad shrimp, into lingcod and or halibut. All right, it's pretty simple. We start off with the salad shrimp. I like to take these small pieces of shrimp and add some extra color to them. I like it a nice pink, and I want them to smell extremely fishy or shrimpy. And to do that, I will take my Potskie's clear fire brine, dump it into a container, add as many shrimp as you would like. This is simply to toughen them up just a little bit more so it's a durable bait. Sprinkle a little bit of non-iodized sea salt, I guess, to taste. Not too much. You don't want them brittle. You just want them toughened up a little bit. I can take some of my red fire brine, add that in, not a lot, just enough to give the shrimp a nice pink color, okay? I can also use some of the Potskie's egg nectar. It is a nice red. It has dye properties. I can add that into there, stir it around. It's going to add some tremendous egg scent and some color. Again, we're striving or looking for to turn them into this nice pink presentation. Other things I can add in there: sand shrimp oil, krill. I can also go with the crayfish, and definitely just a few drops of anise to give it a little bit of sweetness. Mix that all together, let it sit in your fridge for a couple days, convert your salad shrimp into one of the very best trout baits going. And now we're going to go outside and show you how it works. All right, we made it down here to the dock. Now it's time to go after some trout. Converting shrimp to trout, trout to lingcod and halibut. How are we going to do that? Well, the weeds are up pretty tall this time of year, so I'm going to use about a 5-foot leader. I got a 1/4 ounce cannonball on there. I'm going to sling this thing out there about a 1/4 mile, or it seems, get past the weeds and see if we can find some trout. So what I've been doing is using my Atlas mics, chartreuse colored, garlic flavored marshmallows. This is old school, going back with the marshmallows. Grab a piece of this shrimp that I have cured up, put it on there. That's your presentation. The marshmallows float the shrimp up. The shrimp works really well. It's what the trout want. So now, with this lightweight steelhead rod, there we go. I think I might even just hold on to it this time. Every time I put in the rod holder, I get some fish. There he is. As soon as that weight gets to the bottom, they are jumping on that marshmallow and shrimp combo. I'm just gonna let him chew it a little bit this time. Oh, there we go. He hammered it. Okay, that might have taken 30 seconds. It's a little longer than I typically like, but. And the shrimp marshmallow combination. We're getting perfect bait size rainbow. We're gonna use these for the lingcod and the halibut. Okay? Here we go. Limit of 5. I like to cure up at least 5 of them when we head out for lingcod or lingcod and halibut. Push it down. Okay. Slack out. I like to do that before that wind catches it. You don't have to deal with it so much. There's a bite. He's on it. There he is. I'm telling you, shrimp. Shrimp, shrimp, shrimp. Same size. Cookie cutter planter. There we are. Another one bites the shrimp. There we go. Just gonna get another one. They're out there. Just a ways out there, man. You gotta get past all these weeds and get out to where they're hanging. And must be a bunch of them. Every time I throw it out there, it gets bit. Now maybe they're gonna make me a liar. Oh, there we go. Ooh, there we go. Geez, that feels like a bigger trout. Definitely putting up a bigger fight here. What in the world? Where do you think you're going? Under the dock. He's not much bigger, but he's, you know, he's heavier, thicker trout, so he's a little stronger. Here we go. Yeah, he's definitely a little bigger. This wind and that bow on the line. There he is. Come on. Oh yeah, thought I missed him. He's there. Ooh. Okay. There he is. Okay. There we go. Here we are. Well, there we go, a quick 5 limit, kind of a luxury in the backyard here for now anyway. But I'm telling you, even moms and dads, if you just want to get the kids out on some trout this time of year, a little longer rod, longer leader, 5 foot or so, 1/4 to 1/2 ounce cannonball. Use your mics, Atlas mics, Glow Mellows. The garlic flavors work fantastic. Couple that with some shrimp. Shrimp is always a great go-to. You're gonna catch your trout. For me, this size of trout, ideal for bait for halibut and lingcod. So, next time you see me with these trout, we're gonna be in the bait lab curing them up. Jumping out for a quick break. We'll be back after this.
Support from Northwest Sportsmen make Federal Ammunition the world's leading ammunition manufacturer. Federal uses the industry's finest materials, giving you reliable ammunition that delivers superb accuracy and optimum performance. Northwest hunters rely on Sportco to provide the best selection and prices in the Northwest since 1985. Sportco and Outdoor Emporium in Fife and Seattle. Your journey begins here.
Yep, for sure. Oh yeah, big fish. Yeah, buddy. Nice fish. Oh, beauty. Gorgeous fish.
Bobby's on the board.
We got a good one.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, geez, come on.
Nice fish. Nice fish.
You haven't been here, but you know it. You've heard the sounds, smelt the air, and you've seen where your heart lands, if not yet. You haven't been here, but you've longed for a destination near or far, where time spent with loved ones and friends will go into the night and last in memories for a lifetime. You haven't been here, but you're on your way to a place not far. ExploreTheDalles.com.
New days, new beginnings, new friends, new loves, new dreams, new goals, new scenery, new job. No matter what the next chapter holds, Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate will be there to help you find the new that's right for your lifestyle at any stage of your life. Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. Expect better.
All right, welcome back. We are here in the Bait Lab once again. Bait Lab presented by Sportco and Outdoor Emporium. Pretty much all these ingredients you can see here, with the exception of the trout, can be found Sportco or Outdoor Emporium in-store or order online at sportco.com. So, hey, we cured our shrimp, we caught the trout. Now we're going to take the trout, cure them up in anticipation of catching some lingcod and some halibut ocean fish, okay? Great, great bait to use out in the ocean waters, and yes, perfectly legal. All we need is a limit of trout, some Potskey's chartreuse fire brine. I also throw in some of the Potskey's halibut and rockfish nectar. I'm going to add a little bit of non-iodized sea salt just to toughen them up a little bit extra, just to make them a little more durable. And of course, a little extra dye, little Potskey's fire dye in the chartreuse, because as I add the nectar, it kind of makes the liquid a little darker. So I like to brighten it up a little bit. And the chartreuse fire brine, chartreuse dye, highest UV properties. If we're going to send it down deep, we definitely want it to be glowing in the dark, so to speak. So really what I have here is a little vat. I've already put some of my fire brine in there. I'm going to dump 1 bottle of the chartreuse, okay? Just 1 full bottle in there. Now typically I'll mix in 1/4 to 1/2 cup of non-iodized sea salt. I already have some salt in there from previous batches that I've done in getting them cured up. I'm going to stir that around a little bit. Doesn't take much. That salt will blend in and strengthen that brine. You can do it without the salt. It's just a matter of how tight you want to get the fish actually. Now we are going to pour in our halibut and rockfish nectar. See, it adds a little bit of red to it there. No big deal. That's why we also add some of the fire dye. Now, the fire dye is about 4 tablespoons, and I'm going to do 2, so I can look at this knowing that I've already used about 1/3 of it. So that's about 2 right there. Now, it doesn't look real bright if you're looking down on it here, but I assure you it adds tremendous color and, more importantly, the vivid UV that comes out in the water. Now, we got our trout here. You may notice these ones here are already pre-cut. I like to open them up a little bit, and notice I'm staying on the top, the meat side of the trout. I'm not getting into the guts. I don't want all the guts coming out of it. So I try to slice these 3 slices per side. Kind of looks like a swim bait when it's all said and done, but I open those up just to get the salt in the brine in there a little bit more, a little deeper into the flesh. It really seems to help toughen them up and make them a little more durable. And see, it's really easy to do. I'm taking a knife sharp, got my Gamakatsu fillet knife here, and I'm just putting angled cuts. And again, I'm staying high on the back and not getting too far down into the gut portion of it, as I just want to open that flesh up a little bit. Now, you can choose not to do this. I always have, just to open that up a little more and get a little bit more salt into the wound, I guess. So there are the trout sitting in the brine, and they will start curing up real nicely. They're going to firm up. They're an excellent, excellent bait for halibut and lingcod. And that UV on there really seems to add a little something to it. Now, I'll just put this in the fridge for a couple days. I may come out here and make sure that they're, all not just staying on one side. I might try to turn them over a little bit, make sure it gets that solution on both sides, just to ensure that they toughen up real nice. Now, I'll put a lid on this, keep it in the fridge for a couple days. Then I'm going to take them out of that brine and just put them in a Ziploc baggie in my cooler and take them out on the water with me, as an alternative. If you don't have the ability to go out and catch sand dabs or other types of bait that you want to use for lingcod or halibut, trout, man, they're everywhere. Go catch some. Use that shrimp recipe. Again, we're increasing our bounty, starting with shrimp, catching the trout, curing the trout, catching the lingcod and the halibut, and that's the end of the process. So, gonna jump out for a quick break. We come back, actually going to be out on the ocean with Big Nate, Captain Nathan Bryant, West Coast Anglers, and our outing here the other day, utilizing trout, catching lingcod. Doing that right after the break, right here, Fish on Northwest. Allied, the new leader in heavy gauge aluminum boats. Allied boats have standard reverse chine and lifting rakes to help you plane faster and run at lower RPMs. Allied boats have several models to choose from, ranging from a 19-foot Mustang all the way up to a 32-foot Liberator. So regardless of what type of heavy gauge aluminum boats you are looking for, Allied Boats will have it for you. Contact Allied Boats today to learn more about these incredible fishing machines.
Hey guys, I'm Big Mike. Come on down to the Edge Pro Shop and see me. We've got all the best brands under one roof. We've got Hawken, ProCure, Short Bass, Pro Troll, Yakima Bait, Get 'em Dry Jigs, Northwest Bait Scent, Daiwa Reels, North Fork Lures, North Wild, Brad's, Superfly, Rocky Mountain Tackle, and of course, the greatest rods ever built, Edge Rods.
The director is here. Hey, buddy.
Good morning. You probably can.
I want to rig a trout
with
on
a
jig head like a swim bait.
Yeah, I like.
I've never done that before.
Me neither.
That's why. So I got 1 pounders. Speaking of the 1 pounder.
Good morning. Good morning. Nathan.
Hey Nathan, how you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'll take your bag for you. We can get there. You can get there with ones.
We can try it, and/or I also got short spreader bars to hang another pound on.
Yeah,
run off
definitely.
To the jig. Anyway, so I'll throw this on just so we.
You're capable of getting a 1 there. I'm sure of it.
All right, everybody. Good morning. Dwayne England, Fish Out Northwest, out here on the water, and Nathan, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you too.
Nathan Bryant, West Coast Anglers, Big Nate for most of us in the fishing industry. He's been around forever, and he's running charter out here at Westport. And you invited us to come on out and go after some lings and some bottom fish.
Yes, sir. Should be fun. Gonna go down and grab some yellowtail first.
Perfect.
And then slide out deep and try to get some big lings.
Okay. Well, we brought some little extra stuff to throw down to them to play with and just see if that's going to work. And of course, you all know Ryan Elwell, President, CEO, founder of Mission Outdoors. Had to ask you to get out here because you just don't fish enough, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Dwayne.
Absolutely. So, got the beard behind the camera, got Ben in the cabin, deckhanded for us today, and I think it's time to get going.
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Here we go.
Let's go.
Boom. Flounder. Come flying out of the water on a plug. We had one other plug.
You look pretty dang big on here.
Dan does it again.
I bet you if you reel one of your rigs up through it, you'll find out.
Good thing we got Ringo here. Ryan's onto something. He's the silent assassin over there.
Got one. Look at that. Perfect.
That a boy. I got a donut. A glazed donut. Way up. I had not been, I got one bite when I was on bottom. Look at that double.
48.8 and 19.9.
Doublé. Coming on strong now, Ray. With a doublé. How about you? What do you got going on?
49 and 19 goes down.
Good.
Yep.
Another newbie.
Nice ones.
That's 4, Ray. Only had to reel up twice too, and I got 4. What's that? Do the math. Do the math. It's new math, but it's still math.
Oh, but they work good for this procedure.
That's 6, Ray. 6. Count them.
You're doing it.
It's a double every time. Just gotta get that first one to bite and you just leave it there. And pretty soon it doubles down, twice as heavy.
Here's a Lancer. Try one of these ones.
Ooh, there we go. Ooh, that might be a double now. It's funny, they'll hit it on the drop and then you wait a second and then it feels like another one grabs it. Took it down about 100 feet to get them though. There's a single. Here we go, Ringo. All right. I'll drop it down. Watch this rod tip. Even as I'm slow descent, then they just load up on it. How you doing, Ray?
Double and reverse sometimes.
Got some fish on the deck.
It's kind of taking me down and
getting in my work area. Stepping on fish. Oh, there he is. Oh, there. Oh, there he is. These are huge.
Yeah.
You can go full tilt on that bad boy. Whew.
What do we got? Second.
Oh, there he is. Taking that bottom fly. They like that fly over that grub.
The blues lately.
Yeah. Well, that didn't take long.
That was good.
That was good. These things, I mean, year in, year out, man. These little flies. You got me on a grub tail there. Little motor oil color. Ray's running a couple flies. Junior over there was on a jig, so just
anything.
And they're so suspended. I mean, from how deep we in? 200,
we're 280, yeah, 270,
and they were
100-foot deep.
Yep.
From 75 to the bottom in some places.
So you don't got to go, screaming to the bottom. What I find is like a controlled descent. You just kind of let it keep dropping, and you'll feel that first one grab it.
Just drop until it doesn't go anymore and start reeling. Yeah. You usually got one on.
And then usually you can double up if you pause just for a second at times, right? So pretty effective, man. That's same old thing that's been working for years. Love it. So
sea bass.
You got them.
Let's go get some Lingcod.
Go get some Lingcod.
Let's do it.
I make my living catching fish, not only as a tournament angler, but as a guide as well. Catching fish is important, and Gamakatsu hooks for me, you know, they kind of help take the luck out of fishing a little bit just because they're a high quality hook. Obviously have a really good reputation for being very strong and very sharp. Gamakatsu, I use their products every day in the boat and, you know, big part of my success.
All Defiance boats are built without any structural wood materials. That is why all boats are backed with a lifetime warranty. All Defiance boats come standard with large fish boxes that are fully insulated so that you can ice your fish properly all day. All Defiance boats are foam flotation filled and unsinkable for the ultimate in safety while fishing offshore. Before you buy any boat, stop by or call Defiance Boats today to ensure you are getting the very best glass boat your money can buy.
If you're looking for the best fishing rods in the world, you really do need to take a look at the Edge rods. I designed and built new machinery, and I think this new machinery has enabled us to build blanks like no other company can build without this equipment. There is no other rods in the world that are as good as these rods. You owe it to yourself to take a good look at them.
New days, new beginnings, new friends, new loves, new dreams, new goals, new scenery, new job. No matter what the next chapter holds, Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate will be there to help you find the new that's right for your lifestyle at any stage of your life. Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. Expect better.
Pretty effective, man. It's the same old thing that's been working for years. Love it. So
Sea bass.
You got them.
Let's go get some Lingcod.
Go get some Lingcod?
Let's do it. Oh no, we just got it. That was our first fish. We just brought over the rail.
Lingcod. Not a bruiser, but that's that good eater.
Not a jumbo, but an eater.
That's that classic eater you're talking about, Nate.
I like them.
Yeah, me too. That'll work. Here we go. Nice.
Well, fish. Oh. It'll start out at 470 and get a little shallower.
Trout.
Wasted all the time.
Nate says, bring him up. I'm like, all right, start bringing it up and load it up. So
right on the edge of that shelf. So.
Yeah. So here we get on my green fruit.
Perfect.
Yeah. Fruit. Big low.
You got the Popsky's nectar stuff in there?
I got the, yeah, I put on the halibut in Lingcod nectar. And then I got the chartreuse fire blind, which has the highest UV. So them things like glow in the dark down there.
Your string's green.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Got, oh, yes, indeed.
Feisty one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The big. He's giving me a scrap.
There we go.
Nice one.
Yeah, I got it.
Good one. Trout eater.
Oh, trout eater. That's a nice one.
Heck yeah.
A good size right there in the old green trout. Look at that. That trout didn't last long. Perfect. Hello. That is a good one. All right. We just go right through the. We did. Hardest part is getting this dang hook right through that bone in that head. But that's a good, solid hookup point.
Oh
Pull that on through. There we go. Chase that one. Comes right out the old head right there. There
Decent
we go.
grade, huh?
Then you take this one.
What we got, 4?
Over here through the meat.
4 more.
Pull it.
Go home.
Now if I want to make sure it's going to definitely stay on there,
Yeah, I mean,
which it will, going through that bone works pretty well, but we can take our Atlas Mike's magic thread.
Pretty badly because that's
an
my
option.
money. But
sometimes Tommy and I'll do this. We just couple around this upper
I'll take
section here.
I might have to. Can you Venmo? Can I PayPal you?
And the nice thing about this is you can make a mess of your buddy's boat, so that's always cool.
Facebook pay?
We just kind of do that there.
Go ahead.
Couple round half hitches. Snug it. Break it off. Ready to fish. Drop that down. Look at that dude. That is going to get me another big lingcod. Here we go.
Is it not working?
Ooh, geez. Big yellow eye. Damn. All right. This could be our last one.
Could be. I hope so. Oh, it's a good looking one.
Oh, yeah. And it's a nice one. Excellent. Nicely done, Ben.
Yeah.
On the flounder. Well, buddy, not too shabby. Done by what, 10:30-ish?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Pretty good. Beautiful day.
Yeah, OSHA wasn't too bad. Got out, got it done, got back. Typical program with you, it seems like. Ray, what do you think?
I think this guy's a rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a heck of a job.
Ben's getting it done. Yeah, appreciate all the help there.
Yeah.
Well done today.
Thank you.
Both of you guys.
Yeah, man.
It.
So, how much longer are you here?
I'm going to be down here through early August.
Okay.
And then I'm going to slide over to the Columbia for a couple weeks, and then I'll be back down here chasing albacore mid-September.
You fish salmon here as well?
I'm going to fish salmon here
and
every day.
Columbia and then come back?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. So, best way for folks to reach out and get a hold of you?
Give me a call on my cell, 360-219-3863, or shoot me an email at westcoastanglers@hotmail.com.
Perfect. And then you're also on social media platforms?
Yep, you can find me at West Coast Anglers or Nathan Bryant.
The man. Thanks, buddy.
Thank
We've been
you.
talking about this for a while. You're out here running charter now. So happy for you. And boy, heck of a boat.
Thank you.
Heck of a boat. So nicely done. All right. Gonna wrap it up for us here out of Westport. Gonna jump out for a quick break. We'll be back in studio right after this.
A Northwest favorite for almost 40 years, Arima boats are manufactured with pride in Bremerton, Washington. All Arima boats are built without any structural wood materials. That is why Arima boats are backed with a lifetime warranty. Arima can offer every boat with Honda outboard packages so that you can take advantage of the reliability and 5-year top-to-prop warranty from your Honda outboard. Call or stop by Arima Boats today and let them help you get into your very next boat.
Yep, for sure. Oh yeah, big fish. Yeah, buddy. Nice fish. Oh, beauty. Gorgeous fish.
Bobby's on the board.
We got a good one.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, that's good.
No, geez, come on.
Nice fish. Nice fish.
Support from Northwest Sportsmen make Federal Ammunition the world's leading ammunition manufacturer. Federal uses the industry's finest materials, giving you reliable ammunition that delivers superb accuracy and optimum performance. Northwest hunters rely on Sportco to provide the best selection and prices in the Northwest since 1985. Sportco and Outdoor Emporium in Fife and Seattle. Your journey begins here.
All right, welcome back here in the studio, and little procession of video content.
Yeah, that's the magic right there. You upgraded protein every single time, right? From the salad shrimp to the trout, from the trout to the lingcod.
And let me tell you, so we showed the trout portion of that catching trout, and I had to edit some of that video, but I only had to edit like during the trout fight. So what you see transpire on that video is cast and hook set. There's no breakdown edit. And I
got to experience it today.
That's what I was gonna say.
Today.
We went out there before dinner, and we caught 10 trout in like 25 minutes or something.
Yeah, it was quick work.
It's the luxury of being here currently in the backyard, giving up what it's given up. But that little combination of those shrimp, I'm telling you, Tommy.
Yep, those little marshmallows from Atlas Mike's, man, they float that shrimp perfectly.
Yep.
And then, like you said, you got to get above the weeds, right? Which is a big deal here.
That's the key right now.
So that 5-foot leader puts it right above the weeds, right in the strike zone, and it's on every cast.
As soon as that lead literally touches bottom, the rod tip's just going. So it's a kick in the pants. So it's a great shrimp's always been a great bait for trout, even if you're trolling, man. Tip your rigs with a little bit of prawn, and toughen them up with the Potski products like I showed you, and they work fantastic.
Well, the trout's versatile too. So I've started using the trout on my double rigs for lingcod. So pipe jig on the bottom, and then usually I run a grub off the top hook. But now I've been starting to put bait, starting to put trout. You can take that hook, so you can only run 2 hooks.
Correct.
So you got to run it through the top of the trout, pull it all the way through, pull the leader through.
Gotcha.
And you can run it through the bait again in the tail. And then like we do, stretchy thread,
with that
wrap it up,
thread.
right? And now you got the hook towards the tail end of the trout. It works really well.
So you're fishing a dual rig that gives them both. You got the electrolysis action and what it puts into or emits off of that particular lure to those fish. That's time proven, works so well.
Yeah.
And then you have a full-on bait complement out there on the wings that if they want to go after bait, you can
even put a hoochie in front of that hook too.
For sure.
So you got your bait hoochie combo with your pipe jig.
Yep.
Boom.
Lucky for you, you brought your cooler, and I have a lot of trout in the freezer that I've been holding on to just to say, here we go.
Looking forward to it.
And if you clean me out here, I'm going to have to go catch a few more.
There you go. Bummer.
I still have shrimp left over. So, and as I kind of alluded to in that video as well, moms and dads, if you want to get the kids out, still trout fishing before we get into the high heat of summer here. I mean, it's just a great alternative. And you know what? I wasn't even rigging that with a sliding weight anymore. I'm just pinning that weight solid with a 5-foot leader and just wing it out there and let them have it.
Yep, they're eating it.
They're going to jump on it. So last Friday after the show, Herzog and I did make it out steelhead fishing on the local river here, and we really thought, as well as a lot of others, it was crowded. It was Saturday. We actually went out Saturday.
Okay.
And we had a dropping river, and it had they're draining quick. I knew the rain wouldn't stay for long, but the rivers are draining quick. A lot of pressure on that Saturday. We had about 5, 6, 7 really good upper holes that we had access to. First boat through. Right away, we start off hammered on a nice winter run fish. Believe it or not, there's still winter run fish around.
Okay.
A spawned winter buck, that wild fish that hammered that plug. Next drift through, we got into a nice 20-inch cutthroat. And that was it. Other than we had another plug takedown later on in the morning, and I missed one on a float. But we never saw a fish in the gin clear water. We talked to a handful of boats. Nobody had a fish. We did come across one boat. They had 2 fish that, looking at the fish in the water on their stringer, were also winter fish, that hatchery winter fish. So for whatever reason, the high water didn't play to our advantage. I think it drained the area. I think them fish shot upriver. But it sounds like, got an updated report from Herzog called me earlier today and said, hey man, had buddies doing this and that. And sounds like there's a few more fish around now. Guys are coming down, water's getting low and clear as would be expected. And fish are scurrying as you come into the holes, and a few folks doing limits the last few days. So sounds like it's reloading with fish, and that's exactly what we're hoping for, right? So the high water worked. Right before it, there was a lot of fish around. People did well. High water came, fish shot up. Now we're waiting for the system to rebuild.
Sure.
So, but
Makes sense.
It all works. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that progression. Salad shrimp to lingcod. Give it a try. It will work. Jumping out for a quick break. We come back. We're going to close out the show. The Pius Marine is the one-stop shop for the Pacific Northwest angler. Defiance Marine guarantees the best price on a new and best service on a repower for your current boat. Defiance Marine is a Honda Premier dealership and one of the largest on the West Coast. Defiance Marine is a boat dealer who proudly sells Defiance, Allied, and Arima boats. All boats are built by West Coast fishermen for West Coast fishermen. Defiance Marine has all your boating needs to help you get out on the water.
If you're looking for the best fishing rods in the world, you really do need to take a look at the edge rods. I designed and built new machinery, and I think this new machinery has enabled us to build blanks like no other company can build without this equipment. There is no other rods in the world that are as good as these rods. You owe it to yourself to take a good look at them.
For more than 90 years, you've entrusted one brand to guide you towards living the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. Now you can entrust affiliated Better Homes and Gardens real estate professional to interpret your needs and help you find the home in which to live your dreams through every stage of your home buying or selling process. And through every stage of your life, there's Better Homes and Gardens real estate. Expect better.
All right, welcome back in studio here as we wind it down. So you are gone this next Thursday, the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm lining up a couple of guests to come in and join me once again. But yeah, you're going to get a 3 days of fishing on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I hope to join you Saturday, Sunday. I cannot tell you, I am so excited to go chase Chinook along with the bottom fish.
Yeah.
But man, I'm telling you, I still got quite a bit of white meat in my freezer. It's like I need some.
Hey man, you want to chase salmon? I'm all for it. You want to go after kings? You know.
I just you know me. I love that anchovy bite. I love dropping them 4.5 spoons down and trying to get some of them bigger fish. So things to look.
Well, we're gonna do all of it. We're gonna do all of it on Saturday.
I cannot wait. Yeah, Saturday is gonna be a long day. Sunday we're gonna fish and pull the boat. So and then you'll have your sight set on Westport.
Yeah, I'll be actually San Juan's east side, and then and then Westport.
So and of course, resident coho fishing has been going pretty well.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Our buddy Matt Messling's up there just crushing it. If you are interested in getting out on Puget Sound and chasing some resident coho, I suggest you get a hold of Matt over at Mess Around Fishing Charters. He has been putting limits of resident coho in the boat daily. Follow him on Instagram or Facebook, Mess Around Fishing Charters. He will get you on the fish. It's and they're nice size too.
Good.
Nice size. And it looks like Ainsworth is back in town. Something tells me he's going to have his boat out on the water here very soon. And another good stick to get you out on the fish. So looking forward to this weekend. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you. Yep. Happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. Hopefully you have time to get out through the weekend, get on the water or go chase something, get the kids out and enjoy, whether you're fishing or camping or what have you. Just take time and slow down, enjoy, and go find some fish. Why wouldn't you?
Amen.
Right? Have a great week. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time right here, Fish on Northwest.